my name's Christina from the Glaser Tutoring Company, and today we're doing some polynomial work where we're going to find the sum or the difference. Now we have two polynomials here, right? We have 3w squared plus 24w plus 24, and then we have minus this, and now that I'm looking at it, this one, since you just have two of the same terms here, this would be classified as a binomial, but we're going to do it the same exact way. So we have minus 3w, minus 6w, and then plus 3. Okay, so we just have to find the sum or the difference, right? That just means that we're just going to be taking these and we're either going to be adding them together or we're going to be doing some subtraction. So that's fine with me. So let's get started. Now the first thing I would suggest is just checking those parentheses, right? And just making sure that you don't have any factors or any terms that are the same in your parentheses. So for the first one, I have a w squared, I have a w, and then I just have a random number. Now keep in mind, don't be tempted that, w squareds is the same as just a w. Different exponents do not go together. So we're going to keep the w squared by itself and the w, and then just the one that has the number. So I can't really do anything with this parenthesis. But if I look inside this parenthesis, I already see that I have 3w minus 6w. And they're both w's, right? So they're the both same term. And that I can simplify. So we're going to do that first, right? Because according to PEMDAS, P is parentheses. Always look in those parentheses first. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this first one out of parentheses, because since I can't do anything with it, the parentheses just go pop, right? And I'm going to start color coding because I love colors. It helps a lot and it just looks pretty. So we're going to color code the different terms. So we'll start with black. So I have w squared. So I'm just going to say 6w squared. And now the next term, the plus 24w, that's a different term, right? Because remember, w squares don't go with just w's. So I'm going to use a different color for that. Plus 24w. W. Anyway. Now, next one, plus 24. This one doesn't have a W, so we're going to say plus 24. And we'll do red for different color. And now, let's just simplify this parenthesis. So it's still going to be a minus sign, and we're still going to have a parenthesis here. 3w minus 6w. Well, when you're minusing or subtracting, you're adding or subtracting, only focus on those numbers if you have the same term. So basically, it's 3 minus 6, and that's a negative 3. And let's color code, right? Given by what colors we already gave, can you tell me what color this one should be when we write the negative 3w? Yeah, it should be blue, because w's only go with w's, not w squareds. So this would be minus or negative 3w. And now let's just look at the last one, plus 3. Can't really do anything with that, so we'll do plus 3. Close those parentheses up. Now, next step is, just like I took this first one out of parentheses, I want to get this one out of parentheses. And what we do now is think of it as this whole parenthesis is being times by a number. Ooh, a secret number that's not there. If the number's not there, what number are we going to put? You're absolutely correct. We only have one of this whole parenthesis. And now it looks like it's a negative one, right? Always look for those signs. All right, so if you have a plus in front of a value, that 24 is a positive. But if you have a negative in front of a number, that 3 is a negative, negative 3. So the same thing here. There was a negative in front of the 1. That's a negative 1. And we're going to be multiplying each term in the parenthesis by the negative 1. But you got to be fair. If you're going to multiply this first one, you got to multiply the next one. So that's how we're going to take it out of parentheses. So let's just rewrite. We got 6w squared. We got the plus 24w. We have the plus 24. And now let's get that out of parentheses. So -1 times a -3w. -1 times a -3 is a +3. Doing it in blue because it's a w, so plus 3w now. And now let's do the same exact thing. -1 times a +3. That's now a -3. Okay. Now, because we have these beautiful colors, we only simplify the same color. So since I only have one black term, right, the 6w squared, I'm just going to write 6w squared. Maybe we'll just say, okay, that came from that. But now when we're talking about w's, I have a 24w, and then I have a 3w on the other side. So I must simplify that and take those signs into consideration. We're always looking at those signs. That's how, polynomials are a little tricky, because you just got to look at those signs. But you guys got this. Let's go, right? Plus 24. So a positive 24 plus 3. 24 plus 3 is, you got it, 27. So plus 27w. And now we're going to do the same exact thing for the red terms, aka just the numbers. We got a positive 24, but now we're going to be subtracting 3, right? Because it's a minus in front of it. You guys are getting it. Plus 24 minus 3 is a positive 21. So these terms came together to get that 21, and then these terms came together to get that 27w, and we're done. That's it. Let's box it off and call it a day. Not a day, though, right? Because practice, practice, practice. We should do tons of practice. So if you're on the playlist, just stick with it, because I'll be right with you in like 2 seconds. But for this one, we're done, right? And yeah, thank you so much for coming here, and hopefully this helped you out. I love helping you guys out, and I try to do it in the best, fun possible way. So let me know in the comments. What do you think? Thank you for being a part of this community, and I'm always rooting for you guys. Good luck on your tests and quizzes. You guys got this. And as always, have a great, great day. All right? And I'll catch you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.